Okay. Just for a backup as well, I'm recording the meeting. I might have to point them to listen to it for more comprehension, right? So briefly, what we're doing here is I'm going to be breaking down what Teen Tech is all about, the vision, what we are to do, why are you here in the first place, everything about it, and get to answer our questions. Our training is coming up. It's going to be like 3 days. I'm looking at it to be an hour or 2 hours, an hour a day, right? The only thing that can delay us in the meeting or make us have more this thing, it will be to answer questions if there are questions, of which Mr. Joshua is always here to like throw more light in anything we want to know. Also to add, I really, really appreciate everyone that has engaged in the tips I dropped in the group. There's someone that created a website and shared with personal website and shared with me, and sincerely, like that beats my own hands down, and I really love it. So I encourage us to experiment these tools as well, as many AI tools as you can, like as far as it's free. Use it for your own advantage, and this is exactly what you're going to be teaching these children. It's no math, right? You're going to be teaching them demo and you're going to be showing them how to do. You're going to call them out to come and do something, give a prompt to AI, and all the results will be documented for some purposes, research purpose, display purpose, and everything. So that's why you understanding it or you using these tools would help you position as an authority as you teach them. And mind you that the people you're teaching are not kids. I just want to drop that. They are not kids, meaning that they are not in primary one, they are not in primary six, they are not even in JS, they are SS3, SS2, SS3 students, the big guys that you know when you're in secondary school now. So you know that this set of people, they are the big guys. So you would have to show that you are an authority in what you're doing, that you know what you're saying or what you're telling them before you go ahead to teach them, right? Because I don't need to explain that aspect. But I hope that whosoever the school authority will be picking, the 50 people per school that the school authority, it will be the respectful ones and not the rude ones. So right now, what's ThinTech? ThinTech is an AI experience for senior secondary school students, and the goal is to reach 1,000 students, over 1,000 students actually, because since we are doing 21 schools, we are doing 50 schools, we are doing 50 students per school, and if you times that, that's 1,050. Yeah, 1,050 students. Now, the program basically is to open them up to what AI is. Funny enough, the starter would always say when you enter the class or when you start your teaching, set up your projector, make sure that everything is working. Ask them what did they know about AI? Have they used AI? Are they using ChatGPT? Get to understand their level before. All these things will be done during the training, right? The preambles, what to do, the kind of question to ask. You will get access to all these things. It's not a problem. But what I'm saying is you would have to get familiar with the tools. And when you get to the school, you'll be given the slide that you would use. You'll be given different type of tools. You might have familiarized yourself with the tools as well as you're going to the schools. And after there would be like a pre a assessment, because you might not, you will be going with a jotter, like 50 jotters and branded jotters and pens that you are distributing to these students. You'll be going with two type of form, the pre and the post form, right? These are for research purpose. One, you just share with them to ascertain their knowledge of AI before the training, and then the other one to ascertain their their knowledge after the training, right? So the questionnaires will be prepared and be shared. So you don't need to worry yourself about that. You just have to pick it up with your own tools that you need to go to the school assigned to you. And you'll be paired in tools, right? So it will be 2% per school. So, and sincerely, I would say that if you show some sort of like unseriousness, we would have to drop you because we don't want people to go to the school. The kind we don't want people to go to the school, and or maybe on the day that you're supposed to show up in your school, you're not there. That's a disaster, right? Or maybe it's one person that show up. So we are ascertaining, or we are checking your level of seriousness from here. Even after the score, um the attendance will be dropped. You have to feed the attendance to know people that actually joined this call, as well as when doing the training, anybody that do not attend the 3 days complete training, what do you really know that you're going to teach them? So you would have to attend the training, and would make it most flexible, at least 1 hour, 30 minutes a day, so that everybody will not be like, oh, it's so much, it's something I cannot handle. And maybe after the training, we'll still have like a week window to answer your question, for you to familiarize yourself with all the tools that you will be using that day. Ask question as much as you can before you step in with bold confidence in the school that you're going to. So that being said, there's a probability that every aside you two going to the school, you might be accompanied by a bank, how did they a bank representative, right? So the bank representative is there. You would give the person 10 minutes, talk about financial intelligence, and majorly they are there to open accounts for the students. They are our partners, right? So, but it's going to just be one bank, and it might be one staff to support you, and they can just come do their thing, but take the details of the student. They can go, they can stay to the end of your training, and your training is going to be 4 hours in this school. So if starting is starting by 9, and by 1 you should be rounding off, or even by 12:30. What exactly are you teaching? But you have the responsibility to be very, very attentive in your class, and make sure you pick the best 5 students. The best 5 students, when you talk about it, there's no like an assessment given to you to ascertain that. We leave that to your intuition. We leave that to you knowing what you're doing, right? You are the boss there. So what are the 5 students you think they are most engaged? They are most interested in this topic. These are people that are asking you questions. These are people that you can see by their level of engagement, their level of paying attention to what's being taught, that these people are serious. So you are picking these 5 people to attend the main AI experience day. So we are having 5 people per school attend the main AI experience day, which will make it 105 students. And out of the 5 people you pick, you're still going to pick one person that will represent that school that day. So there will be two type of kind of speeches that day. One is about a terminology. There will be a list of terminologies to talk about in AI related terminologies, and these students will have to talk about it for like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. There will be judges, there will be certificate awards, the school that win, and there will be like a short topic. Maybe how is AI affecting healthcare? How is AI affecting the law industry? How is AI affecting the creative industry, right? And these are like to divide the kind of section. Some people will be talking on terminology, some people will be talking on just like short phrases. It's not like a debate per se, but best students in each school, their school would be having like first, second, and third in the other side, first, second, and third in the other side. And if you're a core member and you train your student and your student get to win this thing, it's a win for you, right? You are an outstanding person. Like imagine you mentored someone to have to deliver a speech for 3 minutes and the person gets to win, right? So it's a big deal for you as a core member. So that's what's going to happen basically in your day of training. So far, I think the question would be, when are we going for the training? When is the AI experience day? As at today, the AI experience day is going to be 9th of March. That's a Monday, right? So I know most of us go to work on Monday. Monday is a very serious day. But now this is we are saying it this early so that you pick out, you would like start telling your organization on Monday, I have this thing, like it's NIC related and all that stuff. And if you want a letter, like if you want an NYC letter to give to your for to be exempted that particular day, we can get that for you, right? Also, what again? What just came to my mind? Apologies. Okay, also for the training, it will run for 1 week, right? It will run for 1 week, meaning that you and your peer will choose a day, not you choose a day. Uh, we don't know how that choosing will work, but it will run from Monday to Tuesday. So maybe the school you are assigned to will be ready for you to come on Tuesday, and you would have to go on Tuesday. So that's not a full day. So you would have to arrive at the school by 8 or 8:30, start your training by 9, and by 12:30 you're done, right? So this program throughout this program, it's going to take you 2 days. Let's just put it that way. 2 days. 3 days, the training you're doing yourself is going to be in the evenings, like just one, and you're going to just have your trainings, ask your question, make sure to understand the concept. Then the 1 week that the training is going to be, it's going to be in February. The February we are entering. The very week is yet to be ascertained because there's midterm break, and we are trying to look to know should we do it before midterm break or after midterm break. But wherever that we discuss with the school authorities would get back. But just know that when the week is stated, I'll put the week is going to be, and you will know that any school you are assigned to, if they say, okay, we are ready for you on Monday, we are ready for you on Tuesday, which day, just one day, you will go and do the training, pick your 5 students, have their names, pick your best student that is representing you, get to know how you will connect to the person and do the training for the person to do their speech very well or whatever. So yeah, that's it. And then the main day of the Teen Tech experience. For the Teen Tech experience, actually, if you don't want to be there, it's fine, right? What matters is you've delivered your training. But I think it will be very, very okay for us to be there because what will be taught there, though, will be live on YouTube. But what will be taught there, aside those children, is so very, very important to us as well. Our career path. I think the people coming in the in the career panel, I don't want to talk, but they're actually like something we could learn from. Okay, it's some set of people would we ourselves would want to learn from, and they will be having a section directly from Canada that will be streamed virtually as well. So all this stuff, I really would want the volunteers to benefit from it, right? And that's the day we might get to wear our t-shirts, our branded t-shirts. I don't know if it will be ready before the training, but whether or not it's not ready, it must be ready before the team tech day because you need to take pictures as volunteers. We need to take pictures as the team that made this happen, right? So, but on the training day, you have to wear your khaki to the school because you're a core member, right? You have to wear your khaki to the school. If the t-shirt is ready before then, it will be one of the things you are picking as you're coming to pick your branded jotters and pens and whatever, right? And it will be white. You still wear it on top of your khaki. So anyway, I know that majority of us here are from Digital Literacy for All. So I'm currently in touch with Mr. Femi to know if it is possible for the number of people we are training to also be people we can upload in our dashboard. This is just me saying it, but it has not been confirmed yet. If that's confirmed, that's a win also. Imagine having added 50 people to your training dashboard in digital literacy. So that's also something for us. So I'm looking at that possibility, meaning that if that works for most of us that are in digital literacy for all, month of February, we don't have to go for training if that's possible, because we might have that training might have covered. I pray Mr. Femi says yes to that and it works for the distance. So that's basically what this onboarding is all about. Tell us what to expect, what is expected of us, and what ThinTech is all about, and then have us ask as many questions as possible. So yeah, the floor is open. Ask your question. If you have any question, just raise your hand. I'll call you. You ask your question, and just get to the attendance, and everybody is off. I don't like wasting time, as I mentioned earlier.
Okay, I have a question. Good evening, everyone. Um, Okay, is it like a question now? Okay, please. I don't know if you can just do a recap, right? Because I joined late. I don't know if someone else also joined late, right? I heard that you said we're going to train students and then we should pick best five. Then at this end, I was hearing you saying 50. So just a recap so that I don't know.
Okay, okay, I would grant you that even though we are having a recording and we're having a secretary here taking notes, but let me just recap on that, right? So it's going to be you'll be assigned to a school with a partner, you'll be paired in twos, and you'll be assigned to a school. In that school, the school will give you 50 people to train, right? Prior to that, we have informed the school we only need 50 students. They do the selection of the 50 students, get them ready, and when you get there, what you do is set up your projector. If it's good, your projector, set up your screen, share the screen, and start teaching. Everything that you need to teach, you don't have to worry about it. A serious training section is coming up on that. Mr. Joshua is here and he's working on that to give us the best. That I just would say that aside offering yourself to train, you're going to learn a lot yourself in these programs. So when you get there, you train them by yourself. You're the one, there's no like an assessment given to you to use and select the five students that will come for the main experience day. You're the one that would, based on the engagement, based on, don't go and do partiality because I like this person, or maybe you went to your sister's school and your sister is part of them. That's not what you're saying here. You're saying that people that are really, really keen and interested in what you're saying, you will see the level of curiosity, you see the level of engagement they are bringing during the section. So they're going to pick five of them, and out of that same five, you're going to pick one person, right? So five people are coming. One person in that school is representing the school in either a speaking section, terminology speaking section, or a brief speech on AI affecting any industry at all. So yeah, and aside two of you, there might be a bank representative coming with you. So that bank representative give the person 10 minutes to talk about financial intelligence, and they go ahead and do their thing and take details of the students for opening accounts for them. So that one, just give them their 10 minutes, then you go ahead and continue teaching what you're teaching. And then um the program is organized in a way that you don't have to talk so much. You don't have to come and tell AI is da 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 da. No, just not that you won't explain what AI is, but it's more of a practical class. That's why you are having a projector in front of you. That's why you are having a laptop. That's why you have to call the student to comfort and type a prompt and everything, right? So that's it. Then the AI experience, you just be there, your students will be there. We are also looking at maybe having a BRT, because all the school we are working with is going to be in Lagos Island, right? So we'll have a BRT in the central where some of these students, especially those in government school that maybe their school cannot bring them directly to the venue, would come together, right? Some of us here might even need to join the BRT bus as well. So to coordinate, and also maybe it's easier for them to use than to come by themselves, right? So all these things, just make sure your school is fine. If your school wins, it's a win for you, you that trained at school, all those stuff. So yeah, I hope this answers your question or you get more in depth. But I would advise, if you didn't, you can always rewatch the recordings. All right, next question, please.
Yeah, good evening.
Um,
Some good.
I can't hear you. Is it only me who is speaking?
Hello, good evening.
Oh, good evening. Good
No.
evening.
Uh, My question is that where is the school located? Like those schools are going to which axis in Lagos State? Then secondly, per
Okay.
team, we have how many volunteers? Then
Okay.
thirdly, you made mention of going to the school, maybe you arrive here, let me just say 8 o'clock, 8:30, do that. So how many, like in a week, the program is just I want to ask, the program is this just 2 3 weeks, and in a week you are going there for a day or 2 days? I want to just clarification.
Uh,
Thank you.
I would say that you're just joining, right? And that would be unfair to repeat these answers to people, but I am the recording will be available, right? I won't go deep into it, but oh, Joy said he cannot hear. Can every other person hear me?
Loud and clear.
That means, Joy, you might be having issue from your end. Maybe you should consider logging off and logging in again. I think that could solve it. Probably. So as I was saying, it's just one day that you're going to train the school, and it's not only you're going to have a partner. For most of us in digital literacy, you know how we do it, right? We have partner and we train with our partner. So yeah, that's how it's going to be. So you go to the school one day and you train the students for one day. But the program is going to run for that whole week, meaning that that whole week training is going on, neither in one school or the other, but it's going to be completed in that one week. I don't know if that makes sense. And for the location, it is in Lagos Island, right? The schools are schools in Lagos Island LG, not Etiosas, Lagos Island, meaning that you should be expecting schools in Marina area, CMS, Adeniji, all those places, right? But it's just around like Lagos Island, not in the mainland, not in the so that's it. But every other thing you asked me, I believe I've covered all of them, and you can please give yourself like 30 minutes to listen to the recording. I think for now, I would just have to pause the recording so that it doesn't get very long for people that would listen to it later while I attend to, or should I just leave it, attend to all the questions? They may have similar questions. I think I should leave it. Okay, peace. We can ask your question.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
First of all, I want to say well done. You're doing a great job. I'm not meant to impress, and I was hoping I'll meet you that way. You're doing a great job. Well done. And to everybody that volunteered, you guys are great. Okay, my question is, can you please help us the day of our training? Let's say my training falls on Tuesday, then I can actually be exempted from attending my CDS on Thursday. Now, this is the reason. Um, I'm in batch C. At the organization I work with, I told them, oh, sometimes it can be Thursday, sometimes it can be Friday. But I don't want a situation whereby I'll be absent from work twice in a week.
Mm,
Yeah, so even
okay.
if I have a training or I have something else related to NYZ, let it just cover as the CDS for that week. So if I'm going there, I know I'm not taking any other break for that week. Yeah, I'm not taking any other break for that week. So I don't look like somebody that is not serious or somebody that is joking with her job. So I don't know if
Okay.
that can be possible when we attend
Yeah.
trainings, we can actually, or probably our training days can actually be our CDS days, and maybe our partner can, that's our partner is not a volunteer yet, can also just tag along if Mr. Femi agrees that we can upload it on our dashboard as people we train. Then, or our partner can even stay behind and we go for our training on our CDS day. I don't know, specifically, that's the only challenge I have. Yeah,
All
thank you
right.
very much.
All right. Thank you, peace, for raising that up. Right. Okay, that's a very, very, very valid one. Hence why I said earlier that I am going to speak with Mr. Femi to know if he's going to allow people, because I believe that 80% of us here, not all of us, I know that it's not all of us, are from digital literacy for all, right? And for those from the digital literacy for all, I would look for how first it will never fall on a week we are having our third week beating or second week beating. I'll just make sure it doesn't fall on that, because that one we cannot miss it. Secondly, the day it will fall, the week it will fall, I would have to know if Mr. Femi can allow us to substitute it for our normal Thursday outreaches. Then, for people that are not in digital literacy for all, it's two things. If you're in Lagos Island, like Lagos Island is your local government, I could just take our names and submit it to the LG, because the LG is very conversant about this project. He's the one advising and guiding what we are doing as regard the NYC level. Okay, these are volunteers from the local government. They would be doing the training. So can they be exempted from their, maybe it's the general CDS or the normal CDS, right? So, but for people that are not in Lagos Island and they are not in digital literacy for all, oh my God. I guess the only thing I can do, I don't think there's anything I can do sincerely, because I don't have authority over another LG. So if you're like that, if you're not in digital literacy for all and you're not in Lagos Island, like you're not a common member in Lagos Island, please chat me up after this. Chat me up after this. Let me know if there's something I can influence for you to be able to get exempted. If not, you're going to do two work, 2 days work in 1 week. You just have to beg your employees if you really want to do this for us. So yeah, I hope this answers your question, please. Hello, peace. Does this answer your question?
Perfectly well. Perfectly well.
All right, thank you.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much.
All
Thank
right,
you.
you're welcome. Marianne, your question, please. Marianne, can you hear me? Your question.
Hi, good evening. I'm assuming I'm the one you're talking to. You're referring to.
Yes, your hand
Yes, your
is
hand
up.
is up. It's Mary Jane, actually. I
You
think.
brought
Okay.
it
You
down.
brought it down.
Okay.
Okay. Name is Mary Jane, not Mary Ann. Okay. So thank you very
Oh,
much for.
sorry.
Sorry.
Apologies.
Apologies. No problem. That's no problem. Thank you very much for putting this program together. Honestly, I know you've put in a lot of effort, work between people, and I really hope the program is very, very successful and goes as planned. Okay, so I have this concern because I've done something like this before in school. No, not exactly something like this. It's not like on AI. It's just like a training where you get to select students and present them for a competition after like guiding them through some one certain thing or the other. So what happened to me back then was that after the selection, we submitted the names to the school, and when it was time for them to bring the people that we submitted, they brought in like I think it was like 10 lists, like 10 names. They brought in like five from the list and brought in another five that like they want to actually be there. So something like this, I don't know if it's going to be happening, but I'm just saying that in a situation where, because it's just like one day, we're going to the school to train like 4 hours, like the time frame 4 hours, right? And then we have to select like five people that we feel that, oh, these people were very responsive in class, they like know what they are doing, they understand very well, that we would want to work with these five people to attend the main events because they like followed up very well on the training. So in a situation where like you submit the name to I don't know whether we're submitting the names to you or to the school, but I feel like it's going to be to the school authority. And let's say you have like certain names, right? And on that day, they would bring like three from the list and then maybe another two that didn't really do well, or they were not like initially part of your selection. What will you do? That one aside. So another thing is sometimes language language barrier. Yes. Like this now. I don't know if you said you are working with SS2 and SS3 students, and I don't know if it's like a typical government school or maybe a private school. And I know that sometimes, depending on the secondary school people do attend, like English language is not, I don't know how to put it, but like maybe they are not like very, very good with the language. So what if in a situation you are posted to a school where like the students that were selected and given to you, like in the school, like it's mostly Yoruba, they used to like communicate to them. It's not like they don't speak English, they do, but their English is not like ah, it's not like maybe let's say 50%, up to 50%, or maybe it's 50% or something like that, Sha. So how do you like do it? Do you like get to go with a partner that can like speak?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you so much
for your
for your
question. I don't
question.
know.
I don't know.
Can you off
Can
your
you
mic?
off your mic?
I'm hearing the of myself. All right. Thank you. That's better now. So, for the first question, right? The schools we are dealing with 8 government schools, and we are dealing with nine nine private schools, and is it 9 or 10? I think 10 private schools, and three federal schools. That's 21. So I believe that private school may not have this issue that you're talking about as regard language barrier, but for the government schools, they might, in as much as I believe that these people, for them to have gotten to SS2, SS3, at least, they should be able to have understand English at least 60%. So that's the hopefully kind of way. But we'll see how we do it. The volunteer coordinator is here and see how to do it to make sure that for all the government school, we at least have one person that is Yoruba speaking that would be part of the team, right? So I think that can be arranged when he's selecting the pairs or when he's doing the pairs. Well, the one people that might have to go to the government schools would see if we can have Yoruba speaking uh, must, like maybe both of them Yoruba speaking, or maybe one person must be Yoruba speaking. That means that during the training, we may have to send a form that would be like, "Can you speak Yoruba? Can you not speak Yoruba?" Oh my God! But I really appreciate that you bring this message, this question up, Mary Jane, to help us like tackle the problem before we face it in the field. So your second question was about selecting the members and the issue of them bringing another people when we select. That's a very big one. But when we would be going to deliver letters to these schools, we are going to tell them this. This is what we want, and this is our core members, our trainees. When they come, they are going to select 5 people, right? The name of these 5 people is the name that we are putting. So if any of these people, because on the D-Day, as they are coming, they are registered. Okay, what's your name? So if your name is not there and you are there, you are going back. In fact, we may even start from the BRT for public school. What's your name? Is your which school? Is your name in this list? Your name is not in this list. Oh yeah, oh, be going back. You are not part of the people. If they even do like that, that they give us really. So if we tell them this ahead of time, to know that if they put another person, that we will know because we have the list, right? We are chasing these people back. I think that would be a caution enough. But if it is not, we are actually going to do that. We are going to make sure that it's the people selected that will be the people that will come for the main event. So your list, you're making two. When you are writing the name, you make 2 lists of the same name. You give one to the school, you hold one to yourself, right? So you would have a contact person of the school because as we are going to the school to deliver the letter, we are getting a contact person, we are giving you the number of the contact person. So on the day, they say the event is tomorrow, you call your contact person. Oh, are my student ready? Or you maybe the school is a boarding school and the contact person is the way you are getting through to the person you're training for teaching. Or it may be a government school, you can get the person's parents number or the person might have a phone. Just make sure you stay in contact with whosoever that is representing the school. Do you get? So whatever, you will know the contact person of the school and still reinforce this. It's only these 5 people, if it's that we are if you send anybody that is not among these 5 people, they are not going to allow the person enter the venue. We already have their name printed in their ID card that they will put in their neck. So do you get? Mhm. I hope that answers the question. All right, thank you, Mary Jane. Sunday, your question, please.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. The what I really want to ask is, I don't know how many per pair it's going to be for each school? Because I think you earlier mentioned like 21 schools, right? Yeah. So
Yeah.
how many is going to be per year? Because I'm looking at the total numbers of everybody here. I think we are like about 33 or so. So how is it going to
Okay.
be? How is it going to be like? Thank you.
We have currently 45, I mean 43 volunteers, right, in the platform. If you check the platform, as I said, not everybody is here. We should be 11 short, I'll be 10 short of people here. In fact, Mr. Joshua is here, so that number is out and all that stuff. So what I'm trying to say is it's two to pay school, right? Two to pay school, and even though attendance will be dropped, that's why this call is being recorded so that people that do not meet up can meet up and watch the recordings. But one thing is certain: if you show some level of seriousness, because we don't want to have people that don't even know what they are saying to go and be training people, right? Because you're not going to stand in front of just two students, or you're not going to stand in front of primary school students, which if you do anything, they're looking at you as adults. These are just three students. We are once in secondary school, so we know that these are the set of people that they think they don't blow, so they are seniors. So if you go there and mess up, you are bringing tech like this thing to the ground, you get, and they can be stubborn as well, depending on the school, because the school are the ones choosing the 50 that we'll have in the class, right? So what I would say is 2-2. Not everybody is here. This class is being recorded. We have a secretary down writing something down that would, like the summary that would be posted in the group as well, to help everybody that is not here to catch up. So it's two persons per school, and maybe a staff from a bank that will make it three. But the staff is there for their own purpose, not fintech related. Just give them 10 minutes to talk about financial intelligence and go ahead to take the details of the students that they are opening accounts for. So yeah. Does that answer your question, Sunday? Your hand is
Yeah,
still
yeah,
up.
yes, yes, it did. I actually want to ask something again. I said, what I want to ask is, are we going to be given a brochure for what we want to present to the students, or is just we going in as, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, like going in to just teach them more about intelligence and the likes, or we're going to be given a manual to.
Are you just joining?
Yeah, I joined in a little bit late.
Okay, I would have seen you should do some frog jump, but no problem. I forgive you. So,
Thank you.
yes, you will be trained. You'll be provided a playbook, like already designed slide that you would use. You'll be provided some tools already that you would use for your demos and practicals. Everything you need to know. We are not sending you to the field unequipped. We are like Jesus. We will train you first and then tell you to go and conquer the world. You get. So everything you need, even if the school does not have a projector, we are hiring a projector. You're going there with a projector just to make sure that class is organized. You're not being stuffed, like them coming to your laptop to see everything you're doing. So it's being projected and you're seeing it. That's why one of the big questions we ask in the form is, can your laptop last at least 1 hour without dying? Most of us, like, oh, anybody that says no, I make sure that the person is not here. So please, if you say no and you are here, just know that grace found you. So go and borrow laptop that day. So yeah, because some of these school may not have a power supply. So yeah, yes, you'll be given everything, and even before you go, you pick up branded jotter and pen that you're distributing to the student. Few pages of this branded jotter and pen are written stuff related to the training as well. So yeah, you'll be equipped. You'll be equipped, Mr. Sunny. No fear. Yeah. Have I answered your question?
Yeah, yeah, you did 100%. Thank you.
All right. Do I have any other question? Any other thing at all? Okay. I'm going to take this silence as we are done. Like we don't have any question. We understand everything. Oh my God, I have brilliant, brilliant super teams. Okay, lastly, I'll be making a call, right? So one thing else we need, because It's one thing to do something. It's one thing to do something and you actually put what you do out there, right? So this project alone already had a LinkedIn page assigned to it, right? Like you know how you can put your experience, you are working here. So you can go to your LinkedIn, follow the page. I'll share the link in the group letter and say volunteer at this, right? Just everything you'll be doing or everything you have done, you can do it now, you can do it after the project, whatever. Then another thing that is important is that I don't know, all of us, if we don't know how to be a content creator, you are going to be a content creator on the day of your training because we need as many content as possible. Maybe the other person is trying to explain a concept, you take a video of the class, you take a picture. When you're done, when you give them the books and the pen, you take a group picture, you take a picture of your best five with your best five. Just make sure there's enough content. Like after the training, there will be a form for you to fill about your training and fill in the details you have gotten from the souvenirs that you give to the student to fill, the surveys that you give to them to fill. So there would also be a place where you will now upload all the pictures, the videos, everything you took. Like you have to take enough because that would keep our LinkedIn page busy. Currently, our Canadian partners are currently building a website for this project. So it's a project, it's meant to be a CDS project, but I'm telling you now, it's not going to end here, right? It's not going to end as CDS project. It's something we are looking at to move from here on. And it's something you can still be part of if you want to, even after your service year, right? But for now, it's the starting point, and majorly would have to show the world what we are doing. We are not doing something and keeping it secret. It's not like you don't light a how did the Bible say it? You don't light a lantern and put it under the bushel or something. Sorry for the noise. I'm still in the office and some of my bosses are having conversations, so I'm sorry. I really am sorry. So what I'm saying is we are going to really be loud. Because of that, there would be a mini team that would be the content team, right? So if you have any knowledge of video editing, picture editing, you know how to design like maybe flyer, everything, we actually would need your help, right? There would just be a mini team for that. Instead of just putting facilitator volunteer on your LinkedIn, you can also put that and as what as part of your experience. Aside teaching the students, you were also part of the team that did the content kind of thing, because these days employees look for those kind of external skills. If you don't know, like they look for all those external skills. So it could be something, if you feel like, oh, you could spare us some more time, even would even have like videos, okay, or some of the content guys may be at the BRT on the day of this thing, and would have to be making videos, make videos of the children in the car and they're happy, all those stuff. Even on the day of the event, gong gong, the main day, there will be need for a lot of pictures and videos. And this content team would also help to set up as it's going live on YouTube and everything. So we would really need anybody that have knowledge in that field. So the content team lead is Ezekiel. So I'll be sharing his details and in the group, and you, if you're interested, just DM him. If you're interested, just DM him. You know how to design, you know how to do anything, just DM him. So, and we would have that running at the side to make sure that we don't lack content to post on our LinkedIn page. So that being said, somebody asked camera will be needed. No, my dear, we have our phones, right? We use our phones. We'll not come and be buying camera. Though on the main day, we're looking at having media guys around, right? To also assist with like that. But before then, our going to school 2 by 2 now. We don't have to carry camera. So we use our phone to do those ones. So yeah. Thank you. I don't know if that is gotten. Does anybody have a question around that? Please. please kindly DM Ezekiel when I post his contact. If you have the skill, just DM him. Don't come and be thinking, can I do it? Can I not do it? It's not going to be really stressful like that. So you just, even when other people go to the field, upload, you go to there, select the ones that make sense. Okay, let's post this one. Okay, let's post this one. Okay, you edit it, compile it together, make it make sense, and all those stuff. And we really, really are in need of designers, right? So we really need people that can design flyers and all those stuff, because as it is now, even some of the, we need to start posting, like start highlighting our sponsors. Okay, this person is sponsoring, this person is sponsoring, and start posting. But the design I was able to make on Canva, I'm not proud of it. I've used it before, but like I'm not proud of it. So if you can do that, please just DM me if you can do the distinct part. I really appreciate that. Even this meeting we are in now, if you're using your phone, kindly screenshot and send to me so that we can post that we had our volunteer onboarding today, right? If you're with your phone, I'm joining with my laptop and I'm trying to snipe it, but it's kind of like messy. But if you're with your phone, you can just screenshot it and send it to me later. Yeah, 5 minutes to 8, right on time. Does anybody have any question, please? Does anyone have any question?
My question.
Okay.
Supposed to share freebies as on this call.
Okay. When you say freebies, what do you mean, please?
Item
I
7.
7.
Item 7. Item 7.
Item 7. Oh my God. If you're here, you'd have gotten a very big hug. I think that there's no like item 7 that will supersede a hug. Do you know what a hug is? I've gotten a hug. Well, don't worry. When we see
I
physically,
don't
I'm
want the
gonna
hug for now. I don't
you
want the
don't
hug
you
for
don't
now.
you don't really anyway, there's no item 7. But
I
there will be soon. Yeah, there will be
I
soon. So there will be soon. We just hope that uh let just be adding us in our prayers that all our sponsor connect will click and would have more item 7 that you ever wish for. Hey, Tracy is giving you a virtual cake. You take it, enjoy. All right, does anybody have any question, please, before we call it an evening? Does anybody have a question? So I'll take that as no question, right? And I want to publicly say, like, thank you to our volunteer coordinator. That email you used to be getting and everything, it's not easy, and he has been on it and every other thing, right? So it has been a lot. Like, when I mean a lot, that's been a lot. And I really, really appreciate him. So thank you so much, sir. We love you. And there is nothing you can do about it. So if anyone is a Light Nation member now, the person will catch me here. I'm using the phrase for Tintec. Okay, so in the chat, the volunteer coordinator is going to drop the link for the attendance. So kindly fill, it's just your name. So kindly fill it, and that's all. So he's going to drop the link and click it, write your name, shows that you're present, and that's all. Let me end the recording now.